Hi, this is Miss TechFine. In this video we'll be going over the LG Optimus Slider. Before we go through the specs, I'd like to show you my favorite feature for this phone, which is a slide-out QWERTY keyboard. The keys are slightly raised. They're very smooth. They're not rubberized. You have your home, menu, back, search. Same thing with these. Search, back, menu, home. These two are switched from the other previous phone. Let's see if I can type while looking through a camera. It has a 3.2-inch capacitive touchscreen, 320 by 480 pixels. Video recording is 640 by 480. It's a 3G, Wi-Fi, BGN, GPS, Android 2.3.4. 800 MHz processor, Adreno 200, dedicated graphics, 512 megabytes on the RAM and 512 megabytes on the ROM. The available internal memory is 150 megabytes. It's Bluetooth 3.0, light sensor, accelerometer, compass, proximity sensor, and LED notification. Of course, you have your slide-out QWERTY keyboard. It's one of the features. Physical keys. You can see they're in different heights there. From the right is search, back, menu, home. You have your microphone. Dedicated camera button, 3.5 headphone jack, power lock button, volume up and down rocker, micro USB port. On the back we have a 3.2 megapixel camera with speaker, 1500 battery, micro SD card slot. Let's go over camera features for the slider. I do have the slider open just to prop it up a little more, but to show you, you can take pictures by hitting the OK button on the keyboard. The slider can still take good pictures even though it's a 3.2 megapixel camera. No, it's not going to be as good as the Triumph or the HTC Wildfire S. That is a great camera. By knowing your camera and what it can do, you can take better pictures. The slider doesn't have an LED flash. Our camera settings in here. You have your focus mode. Selecting your resolution. Picture quality. Color effects. You can choose your ISO. You can leave it at auto, and you have your choice between 1 and 800 on the ISO. 100 being outside in bright light, and 800 would be in a very dim light inside. You can set for no review, 2-second or 5-second review. And of course you have your restore to default. White balance, zoom. And when you do go to the camcorder, it will always ask you if you want to do video mail or long video. And it should take up to a 2-hour max video. So your effects on your video, you have color effects, you have your white balance. There is no zoom on the video, but that's easily fixable by moving your hand in and back out. So the camera still can take great shots. We'll go over Netflix on the phone. This is off the Android market. It is version 1.5. Let's see how it plays. So on the Wildfire S, I'm going to resume where I was at on the Wildfire S.
I think I maybe owe you an apology.
Because I sent you flowers after you were shot and you never thanked me?
No. I mean, yes, of course. Thank you for...
So it's choppy and the audio is out of sync with the video.
I thought things were going well with us.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if maybe we should slow it down.
Okay, but can't get much slower. We've had 3 dinners in 2 years.
And so I have different modded APKs that I've tried of the Netflix. I have the 1.2.1 and the 1.2.2, 1.2.2 HTC, 1.3, 1.4. I've tried 1.5. And so the one that I found that worked best was the 1.2.2. And this one does have the rotation to it. So I'm going to go ahead and install this one. And we'll show you the differences. What you're going to see is the video works much better, but there is the thing that when you use this modded APK with the Optimus V, that it had that little green band across the top. So it's going to come up, a newer version is found. You're going to say cancel, let it load anyways. So let's resume where we were at.
What happened? Hank, maybe it took me by surprise when...
And this does have the rotation.
Kiss me.
Well, I kissed you. Jane, you kissed me.
I did?
Pretty sure, yeah.
The video is quite clear. You just have that green band across the top. It doesn't hurt the screen.
Might put one on me. Not how you remember it?
That evening's kind of a blur.
So when you exit out, it's going to ask you again, do you want to update? And you just say cancel. The workaround that I found for the Optimus Slider works a lot better than I found for the Wildfire S. Hopefully Netflix will fix it. Or MP3 rather than streamed audio. Touchscreen keyboard for the LG Optimus Slider. It comes with Android and swipe. This one does have predictive text on the stock Android and speech to text. Thank you for watching. Very quick, very accurate. We'll go through the menu. It's got a standard menu. It is a vanilla Android. You know you have your menu. Drop down bar with notifications. Pretty much anything else you can customize to yourself, such as I put in an app called Quick Settings, and when I do a long hold on the search, I can access these items. I can also customize and add more items. So I'm sure the biggest question on the LG Optimus Slider is, will it hotspot? Because the LG Optimus V, when it came out with the 2.2.1, you just put in a hotspot widget and it hotspotted right away. So this is what happens when you put on just the widget. This has not been rooted yet. So it looks like it's going to go on. And then it comes up with an error code 67. Currently, as of today, rooting for the LG Optimus Slider will not be as easy as it is on the LG Optimus V. I want to go over rooting with gingerbreak 1.2 on the LG Optimus Slider. Before you start, go into Settings, Applications. Make sure there's a check next to Unknown Sources. Go into Development and make sure that there's a check mark next to USB Debugging. Download gingerbreak 1.2. Open. And here it's asking for permissions. Click Install. Open. I've done those. Click OK. Let's go ahead and root device. With gingerbreak, it's been hanging on the screen for about 15 minutes and nothing's happening. Let's see if we can back out of here. Everything seems to be fine. I'm going to go into Applications. And I see gingerbreak is on here, but it did not root the phone. So I'm going to go ahead and uninstall gingerbreak. So I'm sorry to report that gingerbreak 1.2 is not going to root the phone. I'm going to try Z4 root 1.3 and download it. Open. Install. Open. And I'm going to do a permanent root. Alright, so it didn't work. We have tried the gingerbreak. We have tried the Z4 root. And the reason why I'm showing this to prove it doesn't work. In conclusion, the LG Optimus Slider is a very balanced choice. You have your physical QWERTY keyboard, a good battery, rich screen, decent camera. It's a little faster than the Optimus V and the HTC Wildfire S. You can have many of the featured apps such as Phone Finder that the HTC Wildfire S offers, but you will have to go to the Android market to get it and set it up.